Hello, this is Notaspringchick. Yes, this is a wrap-up of, are you ready for this? This is the ESPY style studio at the Standard Hotel in Los Angeles. But this is the one by ESPN, the magazine. So this is the official ESPY Gifting Suite wrap-up. And I have to tell you, I felt quite privileged to even be able to cover this. First of all, because, well, the ESPYs were getting ready to start. There's only so much stuff, and usually a lot of places like this, they're a lot more restrictive. So I was very happy to be able to cover it. And I have to tell you, when I was first arriving, I was sitting there taking a double take going, is that Michael Phelps? Is that Michael Phelps? And of course, the ESPY events were there. Breakfast started at 7:30 a.m. And of course, it was Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of times you run around and you see somebody and you're going, is that who I think it is? And then if they're in a place where those, you know what I mean? Because at ESPYs, a lot of athletes are going to be around there. It shouldn't surprise you if Michael Phelps shows up. So anyway, felt quite privileged to even see him, other than on something like David Letterman or a talk show, or you get to see him in person. And then when you're first coming into the Standard Hotel, of course, entering, there's a huge Range Rover that's set out outside so you can look at it. No, we're not talking just parked right next to it. It's elevated on a platform at an angle. You get to see the Range Rover because Range Rover was, yes, it's the Range Rover, Land Rover, their latest rival that was there. And then upstairs on the rooftop, starting at 7:30 a.m., they had breakfast. And of course, no other than Tony the Tiger was there. Yes, you can take pictures with Tony the Tiger. And they had gift bags that were there for people also, for Tony the Tiger. And would you believe this? They had a box of cereal. I know, I just thought it was kind of funny, in a gift bag that shows Tony the Tiger. So I thought it was really kind of cute, because how often do you get a gift bag with Tony the Tiger? So that was really kind of cool. Next thing is when you're going in, of course, ESPN, who's number one? There were a lot of things to see in there. Oh, you know what? I'm just realizing. Hold on just a minute. Reed has part of it on his desk. Okay. So anyway, like we were going back to. Okay. So ESPN, of course, they were all over the hotel. In fact, when you go into the elevators, there's actually, what do you call them, area rugs, a carpet, that says the ESPYs in the elevator. When the elevator opened up on the floor, you would see ESPN along the side, and like they showed pictures of covers. Like I saw one that had Michael Phelps on the cover of ESPN magazine, and it was up on the wall. So they were all over the place.
Well, their X Games are coming up at the end of this month, the end of July also.
Oh, okay, so they're getting ready for all that. So anyway, I felt quite privileged to go ahead and even be in some of those places because, okay, I'm going to tease you. We're going to go into this. But the big highlight, of course, besides seeing Michael Phelps, was Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. Yes, they were in the same building at the same time and had cross paths. Now, I wasn't there when it happened, although they did go different directions really quickly. I'll just say that. But here's the cool part is I did get a picture of Evander Holyfield playing EA's, yes, Sony's PS3 EA games, their boxing game. I have to look at the video because I do remember Tyson's name was on one of them, and Evander Holyfield was playing another gentleman that was a football player. I didn't get his name. I'm sorry. I was asking to find out what his name was, and nobody quite knew.
That's always great.
But I do have pictures of them, so as soon as you find it, if I find it, we're going to put the picture up there. But Evander Holyfield, it's kind of funny watching. He's a boxer, and he's playing the boxing game. But that does happen because race car drivers do use those games, right? Football players do play with golfers. Yeah.
Well, because a lot of, I did hear them say that they're recommending that stuff for people to hone their skills anymore, which I thought was funny. It's
part of it is reflexes.
Hand-eye coordination. It's all about hand-eye coordination in most sports. Boxing is basically the same thing. If you think about it, it's probably smart. I mean, I never was any good at that stuff.
Oh yeah, Yeah, because it's fun. They use it. Well, they use it for the military.
Yeah.
Practice for virtual. Anyway, all that stuff. But the EA Games was there, and what was really cool on this is I spoke to the guys from EA Games, and they with the PS3s, they were customizing them, and they had a cutter, and they were printing them. Yeah, for all the players.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna get to see in the interview with them Mike Tyson's PS3. Yeah, the one he got personalized for himself. Yes. I know, it was really cool.
Well,
and they give them it's in a case.
This
right?
is what
that
happens.
Opens up into their PS3.
This is what happens when you get into the gifting suite for the event.
Now, I'm going to tell you that this is the gifting suite. Now, there was another floor that had the gift bag for the ESPY, the ESPY award winners, nominees, etc. Now, part of it was I wish I'd had enough time and could go up there. I'm lucky to get what I had because, well, we're short on time. There's so much to cover.
Yeah.
So we're bringing to you what we could get done in like an hour,
About an
hour to hour and a half.
That's it.
Yeah.
And the problem was too because they sealed the parking lot off only for the ESPY people, so she had to go elsewhere and park.
It was really expensive for parking. Not that $2.25 every 12 minutes is not expensive.
Yeah.
But it's probably one of the more expensive places downtown. If you're in New York, you're going, oh, that's hardly anything.
Well, it's nothing in Chicago also.
Yeah, but downtown LA? Okay. But anyway, they did close off part of the road, so I was lucky even to get close to parts of those. Pizza Fusion was there. And Pizza Fusion, actually, they have fresh, organic, earth-friendly, because they do have food for the people to eat. And they're having so much fun. In fact, one of the gentlemen that I spoke with, Detroit Diamond, who's a rapper, I interviewed him over there by Skull Candy, and I said, where do you want to do the interview? He says, oh, right here. And he wanted to do it right in front of Pizza Fusion, because he said their food was really good.
They figured he could get some more food.
He was really like,
That's always a good one, because you do anything in front of a food booth, they'll bring you something else to because they want to see it. So.
Oh, yeah, it was great. There were Olympic athletes that were there, interviewed Skull Candy. I'm going to show you. They gave me this. They said, it matches the shirt that I had on.
Yeah. And hasn't this one already been stolen from you?
Okay, this has already been stolen from me. I had to retrieve it so we could do this part. These are really kind of cool. Have you ever seen headsets like this? One of the things about Skull Candy...
Well, we were playing with it last night. So, actually, we were playing with it in McDonald's last night.
They have right here.
It's got multiple plug-ins on it.
Well, one of the things about Skull Candy is they are reasonable and they're very colorful. I think they said name your color, we probably have it. So they have these not only for that, but they also have little earbuds. And the earbuds are for people, like with their Blackberries or their iPhones, to go ahead and listen to it. And I asked him, I said, he says, because people are either earbud people or they're headset people. I said, don't they ever cross? He said, no, they're typically just earbud.
No. It is a total difference because I sit there, I go weird. I use earbuds to edit video by, and I'll use earphones to listen to the HD player, which is ridiculous.
I know, which is totally, it's like, I didn't realize there was it's like,
there's a different quality of sound.
Quality of sound, depending on how. I thought it was a comfort level. Apparently it's a sound preference. Okay, so some of the other companies that were there was I have to show Axe Hair. It was AXE Hair, and they were actually fixing people's hair. There's actually another company. Let's see, Saffores, Saffores, which was doing on-site grooming, but. Axe Hair was also fixing hair. In fact, they did cut some people's hair.
Yeah,
I believe over there. Yeah, and it's set up like a barber shop.
Yeah, aren't they doing commercials with the more tackling guys? The girls are tackling the guys.
You have it. I didn't even tell you. It's girl approved hair.
Yeah.
Get girl approved hair.
The old guy can really see well at a distance, folks.
You didn't even see.
I read it from way back.
Are you serious? You
yeah.
did? Okay. Maybe because there's a girl on the front.